The names that built this program are legendary. Lewis, Taylor, Reed, Portis, Kosar, Testaverde. And it is with reverence, respect, and excitement that we welcome you to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense will have the first possession of the game. And there he is. To this team's fans, he is a heroic figure. He is the guy who can lead them to the promised land.
This guy has been in big games, in big moments, and he's delivered for his football team. It never seems like a situation is just too big for him. This obviously is a huge game. I cannot wait to see this guy compete.
They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. Guys, in basketball through the years, we've seen the Big Ten ACC Challenge, and it'll be fun to watch this one on the football field.
I think this is going to be a real test of physicality. I know these are 2 conferences that pride themselves on that, going out and establishing the line of scrimmage. So, David, interesting X's and O's matchup here in this one.
Yeah, and it's always cool to have those measuring stick opponents. Like, once we start getting deeper in the season and start having the comparison game, well, you have a matchup, a big matchup of a Big Ten school versus an ACC school. This will be used in the college football playoff criteria.
And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground. The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the left side. Fighting off the defender. Bulldoze ahead. He's down at the 18 after picking up 5. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. Pocket starts to collapse. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Great timing by the defense there. Obviously, the offense has the ball in their red zone, and you're trying to create a negative play to back them up. They do that with the sack, and if they're now going to try a field goal, it's going to be a little more work for the kicker.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. It's good, and that was dead solid, perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. This time they'll go to the running game. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Dropping back, it's Raiola. It's complete on the right side. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn up field, and you saw that right there.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Motion from the offense. He wants to throw here on second down. Looking deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Quarterback will audible. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll run it on first and goal. Forges ahead for one to the 8-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Huskers!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Anderson wants to throw. He's right on target. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Going to take a shot. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Leaves it with the running back. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
Yeah, a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Good right down the boulevard. After putting up a 3-spot in the kickoff unit, set to go. And they desperately wanted... return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Looking for more room. He's at the 20. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
First down for this offense. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Feeling some heat. He'll throw it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
A lot of times you can tell by the pass set, that tackle gets really, really quick. You can tell that ball's going to come out quick. Great job by the defensive end, seeing the ball come out quick, getting his hands in the air, and deflecting the football.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their 2 guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Oh, the attempt is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. The Canes will have it 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Hurricane!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. The give to the tailback. Into the pile, maybe got 1. He stopped at the 21.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. To the air, it's Raiola. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on 1 time. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense partner has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity.
He's off to the races. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tom.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit in this one.
After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Turns it loose. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was in that last one.
The give and the run on fourth down. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. That time they were in their own territory. That took some lower intestinal fortitude.
It definitely did. And listen, if that's what you're going to be, that's who you're going to be. You're going to be that kind of offense and be aggressive, then stick with who you are. And apparently, nowadays, going for it on your own end, it really ain't nothing anymore.
Quickly complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
Yeah, listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Raiola. He lofts one down the sideline. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
On second down, he'll fire. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Got his man in the middle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Nebraska.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Hand off to the fullback. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Nebraska!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Only 7 seconds remaining in the first half. Let's see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Hands it off. Bulls his way forward. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific start from there in beautiful Miami Gardens. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the shadows of South Beach.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Huskers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive longer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got room at the 35. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Anderson will throw. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
I think it's really hard when you have such a big playbook and you want to throw the football and you want to create balance. It's hard to just stick to the run, even though you're having a lot of success. I think they might rethink forcing the ball in the air next time.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. The give to the fullback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Let's be honest, Reese. Like, the only time the fullback gets the football is usually in short yardage situations, and the defense was locked in. You got to try to get penetration with that defensive line. They did a good job of it. Nowhere to go with the football for the big five.
They'll keep it on the ground to the left, sniffing the goal line. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense. And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation. And they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
Sure, they could take the lead with a short field goal here, but this close to the end zone, you want to try to score a touchdown. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! They take the lead with the 6. What a grab and what a quick strike in that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Line gets set, 1st down. Power football with the run. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
He did a really good job on 3rd down, knowing where the sticks were, making sure he got past it. Listen, quarterbacks can get hit near the goal line punching in. On 3rd down, those are those situations where it's okay to put the quarterback's body on the line.
Using his legs, it's Fletcher. Oh, ball's out. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
To the air, it's Raiola. Fires to the big fella. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and you can make yards for him.
Quick completion to the right. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The Cornhuskers headed quickly to the line. On 2nd and goal, they believe he's got a nose for the goal line. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. That turned out to be a free play with the offsides penalty. They'll wave it off, and the touchdown counts. He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Pulls and fires complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Here on 2nd and short. They'll put the tight end in motion. The give out of the gun. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. 1st down to start the drive after the break. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Fires left. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Kept it on the ground on 1st down. See if they stick with that plan on 2nd. try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
Looking to go up top on first down. The sure hands, it's Coleman. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They bring him down, and he's...
Defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Huskers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the field goal unit is on the field. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. And he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
He's going to pass on second down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Snapped it in the shotgun. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
And man, I tell you what, I just love his instincts. You can tell when the ball's being passed, he sees it, and he breaks on the football. That's why he's in the top 10 in interceptions this season. Just such a great feel in the passing.
And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go. But great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Trailing by a touchdown here in the fourth. They'll try to get it back with the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. One-possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high-percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
The give to the back. Thrust that arm out. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent. We didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are indeed the superior team. Offensively, defensively, running, throwing, whatever it is they wanted to get accomplished today in all 3 phases, David, they were better.
Yeah, and listen, at this point, I don't really care about the beauty contest. Like, your goal is to survive in advance. You played a really, really good opponent. You took care of business and continue to stay above them in the rankings, which is the only thing that matters at this point in the season.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, Dave Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.